I'm Colin Wilson. I was fortunate with two partners to start Euro Steel 1993, so it's been more than a quarter of a century we've been going. We originally started as a small steel trading company, mainly in stainless steel, and we have become one of the leading stockholders and traders of stainless steel, aluminium and other metals in South Africa. We've become associated over the years, initially with canoeing and lately with mountain biking and trail running. And the reason for that is potentially being a totally green company, aluminium, stainless steel, or 100% recyclable. The environment's very important in terms of the planet's sustainability. So we position ourselves as a green company and furthermore an outdoorsy company, with a lot of the management and staff of the company into fitness, into the outdoors. So we are keen to get involved in pursuits that showcase our great country and sustainability, and a large grouping of our customers also enjoy similar pursuits. So it's been a natural progression into becoming involved in these sports. It goes back, originally there was the Drakensberg Challenge, which was the only event which was the canoe race has been running for many, many years. I grew up in Underberg. We have a family farm on the Execmobile River, and the Drak Challenge was based around the Drakensberg mountain range and the challenge of canoeing over 2 days of over 80 kilometers of the cleanest water in the country. And when some of the local farmers got together to come up with the Drak descent, I think they threw around a lot of different options, but the Drak, in short for the Drakensberg name, was great around the paddling and the canoe race. And because we generally start higher up where just where the canoeists start, and we finish lower down where the canoeists finish, there is a form of a descent. So I think that's where the descent came in, although as the riders will find out, and those who know the track will confirm, there's a lot of ascents as well. There's a very, very tough little climbs that keep you puffing and working all the way down, but that's where the descent came from. So over the 2 days, as much as you descend, you almost ascend, but in the end it does become a descent. I've participated mainly in the main and the paddling one, having done it for so many years, but the descent I did last year, the water was low, and I hadn't actually physically done the race itself, although I'd done a lot of the track. I hadn't seen any of day 2, and it was really exciting for me to participate in the Drak descent. I knew the upper section really well because, as I mentioned previously, family farmers there, so a good 15% of day 1 is actually on our farm physically. We helped right at the start to build the bridge over the Execmobile River to give access to the cyclists to the other side of the farm, and it's always been part of my daily views when I've been staying up there. So to explore other parts of the trail have always been on my to-do list. So when they've had their club rides and had access to the trail, I've done, or the descent trail, I've done that, but hadn't physically done the race itself. So when the opportunity came up, I dived in last year and had the most fun I think I've had on a mountain bike. It is absolutely pristine. challenging, and it's not for beginners. I have to tell you that. You've got to know your way around a mountain bike, but if you're confident, it's a fair course, and it's got a lot of excitement. So for the single track junkies, for the guys that like surprises around every corner, it's got all of that for you. So if you haven't done it before, you're in for a lot of fun. And if you have done it before, you know you're going to enjoy it, and there's always a few surprises the organisers cook up for you. So there's never a time you're going to pitch up and think you know every section of the track. In this one, there's a nice surprise for the guys who thought they were going to have to get up there, off their bikes in Portage, where now you can ride it. So it's really become a complete trail for day one, as well as beautiful new single track for day two. I think mountain biking has grown and become as popular as it has worldwide and in South Africa, because I think we all learned to ride a bicycle just after we learned to walk. So everyone thinks that they can jump on a bike and ride, and to the extent we can. I think where the challenges of mountain biking come in is that you've got to learn a whole lot of new skills pretty fast, or otherwise you're going to be getting a lot of scrapes and bruises and sometimes even more serious. But I think myself, as well as everyone that's absolutely passionate about it, is that it gets you to explore parts of the country that you would never see before. You see terrain that is absolutely exquisite, and South Africa's got more than its fair share. And as well, it's a really good physical workout. You're working your lungs, you're working your legs. On the rough trails, you're working your arms. It's a workout of note. You can get your cardio system up to levels that you won't see in anything else, certainly for my case, that I've ever done. And you can do it with a group of like-minded people. So mountain biking gives you a whole lot of benefits. And if you're an adrenaline junkie and you've got a liking for speed and danger, you can take yourself to the limits, and a lot of people love it from that perspective. They can fly down tricky trails with rocks, with drops, and they know they're on the edge, and one false move and you're going to have a very bad fall. So it's got a little bit of something for everyone. It's been a real privilege to be involved with Rowan and his mountain bike team, headed up by Phil and Matthijs. I think everyone knows that they're the two premier mountain bikers in the country and have been for a few years. They are amazing gentlemen, humble, decent, hardworking, amazing ethics in terms of training, and as previously mentioned, to have them as role models for youngsters coming through is absolutely amazing. They do all their training and dedication in a hard but fair fashion. They're decent, honourable youngsters, and they have done so much for cycling. And I think to grow SA mountain biking and to be still competing at the very top nationally as well as holding their own internationally has been amazing to watch. We've thoroughly enjoyed our association with these guys and the whole team, and we feel that they've epitomised the core values of Euro Steel. To the team on day one, the section where everyone has previously had to portage, they've built a ramp leading up for the first 30% of it, then culminating in a series of switchbacks up to the top of the mountain. It hasn't been ridden before in the race. This is going to be the first time, so the challenge is for you guys to get there in the front and absolutely smash it and be the first ones over the top without having to get off your bikes, and showcasing PYGA Euro Steel to everybody out there.